We've been skeptic in the past about Raiden as a main character in the Metal Gear games, but after playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, we can say we really dig this glistening, vengeful ninja. With Revengeance, the series turns its back on the stealthy action gameplay of Metal Gear Solid and embraces a full-bore combat that Platinum Games is famous for.
Don't fuck with me, boy!
Revengeance takes place in 2018, 4 years after the events of the previous game, Guns of the Patriots. Raiden now works for the private military company called Maverick. A competing company called Desperado starts a coup somewhere in Africa. The rest of the story basically sees Raiden get increasingly pissed off with politics and law.
Trust me, a little more can work wonders.
So grease the gears with some innocent blood, is that it?
Having a ninja on the path of vengeance flashing a katana is just about as tired a cliché as having Madonna turn up at a Malawi orphanage flashing her credit card. However, Raiden adds some extras to the mix because he's a cyborg. As such, he can enter blade mode, which allows you to precisely cut off your opponent's limbs while finishing them off by stealing their energy. Even though you will slash up hundreds of victims throughout Revengeance, this feature never actually gets old. That is because enemies adjust their fighting style as you mess them up. Cut off both their arms and they will try to headbutt you, and so on. It really does bring to mind the Black Knight in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The boss fights consist of several stages, each of which requires a different approach as the enemy will add new tactics to his attacks. The fights with the big bosses are pretty awesome and really sell Raiden as an extreme badass. Upgrading your suit by using credits you've earned throughout the game will let you customize Raiden to your playstyle. Thankfully, the fighting in Revengeance is noob-proof, but it can get extremely hard on higher difficulty settings. This game is clearly made for the masses, but does cater to the experts.
Raiden, respond! Raiden! Raiden!
Another strong point of the game is the humor, something the developers of Platinum Games don't shy away from.
But first you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy.
Raiden can be a sarcastic son of a bitch at the best of times and plays off riffs such as pertaining to a certain cardboard box and 4 ninja turtles, which only adds to the experience.
A ninja! Cowabunga! Go ninja! Go ninja! Go!
Oh yeah!
Even though the game is really enjoyable, there are some considerations to be taken in advance. The story of Revengeance is not very long, and even though you can unlock special VR missions, these time or score trials don't add anything significant to the game as a whole. Another hiccup is the awkward camera movement. Quite often you will experience difficulty in lining up the camera with your action. It won't kill the game, but you'd never expect such a beginner's mistake from an experienced company like Platinum Games. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is a cool action game with lots of character. Blade mode is awesome and the story is solid. Unfortunately, it lacks the substance to measure up to games like Bayonetta or earlier games in the Metal Gear series. There's just not much to do this time around, except when you want to beat the game at the highest difficulty setting. Then, you've got your work cut out for you.
And it ends here.
Okay. Let's dance!